street football when we was younger. I'm a little bit older for the viewers and for the listeners to the podcast. I'm 33 years young right now, so got a few white hairs as well. But I'm still a young man at heart anyway. But William's 21, right?
Yeah.
So my day, football, we used to play out in the street. Not a problem. We'll put the coats down, we'll make a goal anywhere and everywhere.
Yeah, that's what it's about. It's about having fun, you know what I mean? That's what it is. That's what we used to do, you know what I mean? We just had that little pitch there. We didn't really have any goals downstairs.
Nothing,
We've kind of just put because we had extra balls, so we'll line the black pole with the post and make it like the goal.
Yeah.
And that's how we would just play. We'll play football for hours, you know.
Street football. See, that's what Johan Cruyff, one of the greatest minds of football, in my opinion, a legend, and God rest his soul, he used to say, like, the street football has died out, which it has. And
it has. You know, nowadays I feel like it will never be the same for me. Back then, I see football now is just, I don't know, it's kind of frustrating because a lot of these kids nowadays, they don't really play cage football. You know, they love to go fancy pitches, you know, like Power League and you know all that stuff, and that's not really where football's all about, man. Football comes from, like, you know, playing in a cage. Cage, man. That's how it was.
Concrete floor, sometimes
sandy pitch. Like, that's just how it was back then. That's how we just used to play. That's how it was for me. I used to even play in the cage in Park Lane. You know what I mean? I used to kick ball with the man them there too. It was, them days you know, it was a different time before now. Even though 8 years ago, 9 years ago, it may seem like it was nothing, but it's still different, you know what I mean?
The funny thing, like, those days when you play football, if you fall down, you know you're coming home with, like, some mad grazes on your knees and all that.
Yeah, I remember when I used to get loads of them when I was little. Loads of them. I used to come home with cut up, bash up knees. You know, my mum used to look at me and be like, what the hell happened to you?
How about in the school days when you would play with your school shoes and you'll bust the school shoes down?
I used to bust up my kickers, man. My mum used to get on to me, man, be like, you know how much money I spent on them kickers? And I'm like, you know, I can't help it. But, you know, eventually I started bringing my Astros to school. And every time I'll play football, I'll just get changed in them. You know, and you know, that's just how it is.
You're taking me back to my childhood as well, and I remember playing school as well. Like, it was
on the Astro and everything like that, man. Lunchtime, that's what we used to do, man. You know, we just used to do that every time. That's just how it is. You know, basketball at lunch. I remember being all sweaty, man, and going into class smelling like some dog, man. It's mad crazy, but that's how you know, man. Love for football for the